Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link. That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
What's going on, guys? DGamer321 here with you all to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, before we truly start this game off, first of all, I was finishing up like a bit of fries, but before we truly set this game off, let me just say that I've tried many attempts on trying to make a Let's Play of this game. I've done failed playthroughs, which are probably deleted from my channel already, and I've also streamed this game on YouTube and on Twitch. But the only difference between what I did on YouTube and Twitch is that YouTube, I did something you unlock after you beat the main game, which is any Legend of Zelda game, you get like a master mode. After you beat in the main game. You get the master mode, you get to replay on a harder difficulty and everything like that. And on stream, I've actually attempted to speedrun this game every once in a while. Not used to it yet, but yeah. Over the many attempts I've had on this game, I think I finally should sit down and just record a Let's Play of it. Because first of all, we need clothing. Breath of the Wild 2 is right around the corner, and I thought we can do something special with this game.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way. Link, you are the light. our light that must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
So yet again, I'm playing this game for multiple playthroughs, and I've done so much. But anyways, yet again, welcome to Breath of the Wild. The first, well, I believe, the first open world Legend of Zelda game. This game won't be in the style of what normal, like, Let's Players who show everything a game has does, but this is going to be my style of Let's Play. This is going to be something that I dedicate my time and effort to let you guys know all the little tips and tricks to this game, and the story for those who haven't played. If you want to get into Breath of the Wild 2 without having to play this game, then let me be there to help you on your journey. This is the Great Plateau. We came from that cave. So let's go. But yeah, as in any open world game, it's going to be like a long time till we get to lots of story objectives, and don't worry, I will go ahead and try and skip some of the exploration aspect of this game, because if you really do want to play this game for yourself, then I'll leave you something special for your own playthrough if you want to get to it. But we have our first weapon, which is a stick or a tree branch or whatever. It's a one-handed weapon. We get into like different variants of weapons in this game, and we can switch to the D-pad. So, also, I want to change my mind about one thing. There is one thing I do want to change my mind about, and that is using the jump button, because I'm so used to B being the jump button, so when I accidentally run instead of jump, that will be a problem. But we can crouch. Enemies are aware of our movement, so be careful about that. On the bottom right, there's a noise meter right next to the map, and yeah. This is probably one of the best open world games I've ever played, and I rarely play any open world games. I really do want to get more into the open world experience, and I thought this game was a nice start to it, and this was actually like my first full-on Legend of Zelda game that I've actually played. Climb on the tree so we can get some of these apples. If I can just... I was pressing the B button instead of the X button. We even got baked apples. I beg your pardon. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. Forgive me. I could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. It is a bit strange to see another soul in these parts. Me? I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here, alone, for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Answering a question with a question, that is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. That temple there, long ago it was the site of many secret ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. Well, baked apples are examples of cooking in this game. So if we go into our inventory and we see the baked apple, it gives you like a quarter more health than the apples itself. So you select the item, you can either eat it or hold it, and then just drop it, let it roast, switches forms, and we get a toasty Hylian shroom. And there's...
Link. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Okay, this came sooner than I expected. Well, press minus to open our map. If we can see the point that we can see the location we need to go to. But let me take this torch real quick. Well then, just help yourself to that torch there. And how, may I ask, are you planning to use it? To set things on fire. That is rather unnerving. Please be cautious with that around any dry grass that may catch fire. You know there are plenty of monsters in this area. That torch would make a good weapon if need be. However, do not just swing it around without purpose. You must face your opponents and lock your sights onto them. The lock-on button. ZL, and we lock on. Classic Legend of Zelda thing where you lock onto your enemies to do and perform attacks. Nice to know that the game has become too different. We get a woodcutter's axe. And we also get the ability to throw weapons as well. Or the prompt to throw weapons. So before we head on to the mark, let me go ahead and deal with this as well.
Yaha! You found me! Huh? You're not Hestu? But you can see me? I didn't know your kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hestu, please return this to him.
I couldn't handle that voice.
Oh, my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places.
Ah, S's. Really hard for me to say. But yeah. So over here to this rock. Oh my god. If I can master this control, then I won't have to switch it. To get a rusty broadsword. Whoops. This is going to be hard to get used to. I was trying to put the item away. But, no. B. Okay. But yeah, Korok seeds. I'm just going to say this right now so no one gets inclined to collect them all like I tried to at one point. There are 900 Korok seeds in this game. What they're used for, it will be explained later on, but just know the count. Oh, hi to Lizard. The amount of Korok seeds there are in this game really shows how much effort Nintendo put this in for, like, I think this was the Switch's launch title. I could be wrong. But don't forget to look under rocks. There could be little hidden stuff here. And now, we get our first enemy. People of the Legend of Zelda series are familiar with this being the Bokoblin. The weakest enemy of the group. Drop nice items, though. You can use their... Oh. And then we have a Choo-Choo. The actual weakest enemy of the game. I'll explain enemies if needed, but there should be no explanation for like enemies if we all know like what type of weapons they hold, because enemies can hold like different shapes and sizes of weapons. As you can see over there, those Bokoblins over there seem to have a different weapon to use, which I'm not going to pay attention to. And a little example real quick, you can use the environment to help fight your battles. Instant kill. Got a nice Boko club here. And, we're actually approaching our objective right now, and I kind of do want to fight more Bokoblins. This game is free to roam around all over the place, so you can decide whether or not you can do the story objective now or later. Oh, and these enemies got bows. So I'm gonna take these bows. So, grab some arrows, draw your bow, and fire. Hit an enemy's head, you can get twice the damage, and you can pick up any stray arrows that enemies shoot. I don't know if it's like a guarantee for every arrow to get hit, but luckily in this area they do like put down some arrows for you to grab. If you don't have enough, I'm not approaching those guys. And we can see that this guy over here has a shield. Do a combo. Break the shield. Once your weapon breaks on an enemy, it does also a critical damage. And we get a Traveler's Sword along with a shield. So now when we lock onto enemies, we can also hold out our shield. But now, we've reached our objective. Place the Sheikah Slate in the pedestal. First time for everything, huh, Link? Sheikah Tower activated. Please watch for falling rocks. Great Plateau Tower. Distilling local information. Regional map extracted. We now have a map of the Great Plateau.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.